Hello everyone, I'm Zhenzhen Liu. Today, I'm going to share some of my experiences, and the severed finger is Avery, important horror prop in our game. This model was completed by me in Blender 4.4.3. When modeling, I started with a basic cube and gradually carved out the structure of the fingers step by step in sculpt mode, including the phalanges, muscle lines, and details of the nails. The most challenging part to handle was the broken area. I added torn skin, exposed bones, and some irregular flesh and blood tissues to make it look as if it had been forcibly torn apart, creating a very shocking visual effect. Next came the UV unwrapping, which was quite a challenge for me. Although Blender offers an automatic unwrapping feature, I still spent a lot of time manually adjusting the positions of the UV islands to avoid texture stretching and ensure that every detail of the flesh and wounds could align accurately in terms of materials. I entered the shader editor and set up a PBR material network. Use multiple textures, base, color, roughness, normal, map, and so on. Especially for the blood stains, I used custom textures in combination with transparency and highlights to give it amulous and viscous texture. For the broken parts, I also added subsurface scattering to make the skin semi-transparent under the light, giving it a more realistic, disgusting and terrifying look. At the end of the video, I conducted a simple lighting and camera test, simulating the light source effect in the game, to confirm that this severed finger model could still create a strong visual impact in a low-light environment. This prop will eventually be placed in the bloody room of the game and beside the corpse, serving as a scare point to enhance the player's immersion in the terrifying scene. During the development of horror games, to my artistic ability, for me, this project is not only a thoughts on 3D model and texture creation, but also a comprehensive training in software mastery, technical collaboration, and even the understanding of a terrifying atmosphere. ITA's project background. We are developing a person perspective horror game focusing on an immersive horror experience. As one of the key members of the modeling and texturing team, I was responsible for creating multiple scene, props, and environmental models. I also attempted to design dynamic characters and gory details with the goal of truly terrifying and oppressing the players. 2. Software tools usage and learning process. Using Blender. This was my first time formally using Blender for a complete 3D modeling project. I was very unfamiliar with such unwrapping, so